Hey everybody, it's Maria again, and I am the Everyday Mother, coming at you with today's Daily Mother Mythbuster. So today we're talking a little bit more about money and what all of these other aspects have to do with money. So one of the important things that we talk about is clarity and learning how to control your mind and also learning how to control your money. So this is what I was talking about a little bit in the last video. The money teaches you about other things as well. So for me, when I read the Dave Ramsey book, it was talking about how you control money. And if you don't control your money, it is going to control you. You have to tell your money exactly where to go. And if you don't, it's going to go wherever it wants, and it's going to take you along for the ride. And it's probably not going to be a very pretty ride. So that taught me a lot about my mind. So, clarity. One of the most important things is to make sure you know what you want. You have to know what you want. So if you want $1 million, you have to know that, and you have to say, you know what, this is my goal, and this is what I'm going to go for, and I'm not stopping until I get there. That, my friends, is clarity. And once you have that clarity, all the other steps fall into line. So once you have that clarity, you have to get control and tell your money exactly where to go. This is a little thing we like to call a budget. Actually putting a budget into place and allowing that budget to take you to that $1 million sometimes is very difficult to do. So the most interesting thing I have learned is that you don't necessarily need to be getting more income to become a millionaire. Did you know that? Did you know that you do not have to go out and get a job that is making $500,000 a year for you to become a millionaire? It's not about what you make, and it's not about how much you spend. It's about how much you don't spend. It's about how you control your money. And when you control that money, it's about allowing it to get to that point of clarity. So, a budget is really easy to say. It's very easy to say. It is so much more difficult to do. But if you can, it changes everything. So if you are in a marriage, or if you have someone else you're managing your money with, it can be a little more difficult because then you both have to be on the same page. And for a while, I thought maybe it wasn't even possible. My husband and I agree on a lot of things and have very similar ideas about money. But the problem was neither of us knew what that idea was. We both knew we wanted it. And we were both like, you know what, whatever comes in, as long as we can feed our family and have a house, that's good enough. Never really had any clear goals, never had a budget. We would say, hey, let's, kind of do this. And then we would decide, oh, you know what, we really would rather go out to dinner tonight. Or, you know what, let's go out and buy new furniture, or whatever it is. We kind of would get spontaneous at the same time. We sat down, we read the Dave Ramsey book, The Total Money Makeover. And if you have not read it yet, I strongly encourage you to go out and do that. We read it together, and this book has completely changed our ideas on money. Just completely, totally, radically transformed the way we see money and the way we manage money. We set our very clear goals, and the book takes you step by step on exactly which goals you should set first, in case you don't even know what goals to set first, which can really be the case pretty often. Which do you do first? Pay off debt, save money, all of these different things that sometimes you don't know which is most important. This book walks you step by step through all of that, which is amazing. So we did that, and we sat down and looked to see how much we were actually spending. And I'm not shy. I don't mind telling you exactly how much money we were spending. We finally looked. We were spending $800 on groceries for a family of 6, plus eating out, which was almost $100 or $200 a month. We were spending $1,000 a month on food, on something you consume, and that's it, and it's gone. I was shocked. I was not controlling my money, and it was going wherever it wanted, and apparently, actually, I'm not very surprised. It wanted food. I wanted food. So we sat down, we made a budget, and we decided exactly how much. And for the first time, we controlled our money. Before we went to the store, we made a very specific list of all the things we needed and how exactly how much it was going to cost. And continue to go through that with all of the other things. So we sat down, we made a goal. We're like, we want to put at least 2,000, if not more, towards debts and savings and all of those other things. Our budget said we only had 1,000, but we made very clear that we wanted to do a little bit more. Guess what happened? We did. We are spending $400 a month on food to feed a family of 6, including diapers for 2, and all of the other things that go with it. We're still eating out. I still get to take my kids to Chick-fil-A for play dates. We're still doing all of those things, but now we're controlling it and paying attention to it. And it's amazing. And we have been able to save more than $2,000 a month every single month. For me, that's huge. For you, you may think $2,000 is no big deal, and I say congratulations. If $2,000 is no big deal to you, I mean, awesome. Great. That's awesome. And if that's the case, maybe you can be teaching me a little bit more. Maybe I should start hanging out with you more. But the point of the matter is, for me, that was huge at this point in my life. That was a really big revelation for me. And the best thing is that continuing forward, it's going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling as we continue to get more clear on what we want, as we continue to save more and more, and to see our vision become clearer, and to know that we can do it. For me, that's a huge thing. Knowing that you can do it is a very, very big step. When you've never done it before and you've never seen anyone around you do that, that's a huge step. Anyway, so if you haven't yet, go out and get the book, Dave Ramsey, The Total Money Makeover. You can rent it from the library. Call a friend. There are people everywhere that are doing this. So that's the first step, is getting clear and learning to control your mind and your money. In our next video, we'll talk about passion and how that plays a part in making money, saving money, and becoming the person that you want to be. So stick with us. Can't wait to see you there.